Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. 2026 is the year of Deepwoken. I can't even say that with a straight face. But I am still going to be having fun on the game. Today we are going to be making the best fist build in Deepwoken. Of course, that is inspired by Izuku Midoriya, the My Hero anime and manga, which honestly is one of my favorite. It's one of my top 3 all time. The community for that show manga is actually outright horrific, damn near biblical evil levels of cancer. But look at the game we play, right? You think the community on Deepwoken's any better? No, they'll fucking draw your character pregnant if you grip them. So if you look past the community and you only look at the show, I think it's fucking S tier. I love the character, I love the idea, so I'm gonna be making that into a build that hopefully is, meta. I personally... What? Am I Animal King? No. No, the game's just fucking bugged out. Another bug to report. I love being a tester. No, but even though mage playstyle is, very obviously meta, I don't really like it. I like, block parry and dodging. What the game is supposed to be built on, even though it hardly ever... Also, the cards? The new cards look sick. But I prefer block, parry, dodge. And fist, obviously, is the most... That's another bug to report. Oh my god, bro. Operation Deep Healing. Heal my dick and balls, bro. What the fuck is this game? Good lord. Finally, back on topic. Good gracious. I like block, parry, and dodge. Fist playstyle is the easiest way to do that. And I have not made an actual fist build since probably verse 1. One of the first builds I ever made was an Ace cosplay from One Piece. So that was going to be Fire Fist Ace. Or a Natsu cosplay. But I never got around to making it. So I've only ever really used medium and heavy weapons pretty much, the entire time the game's been out. So we're switching it up a little, I want to play some of the other shits. I've never used Fang and Coil, which is going to be what I'm going on this. So of course, obviously, Izuku's got the punches and the kicks. Gotta have them both. I don't know. I think I've got, in my mind, I have a good idea for the drip. I know I look weird right now because I'm fucking, orange and blue, but once I start getting dye packets, it'll all start to come together a little more. I get the fit, I get the moves, I start to change the names. It'll start to come together. And I low-key think, with the way that I've progged the build, or the way I've planned it in the Deepwoken builder, I think it could low-key be meta. I want to use it in a gank, obviously, because, Izuku goes and he out fucking fights villains. The street tier demon. But fist and light weapons in general they just don't work when you're ganking. And even, from a testing standpoint, what do you do about that? It's kind of just how the weapon class works. You can suggest, new talents, which is something that we've talked about in, in Discord and everything, where it was well, instead of, giving light weapons or fist weapons, stupid buffs and making them, dev specs, why don't we just add more talents to, buff up the weapon type in general, or to just buff light across the board, and hopefully that'll increase its usage in the overworld. Because outside of Chime, you really don't see it. Every once in a while, you'll get some, outright Lancelot demon, and he makes it work. But at the same time, that's it's like putting fucking LeBron James in the Special Olympics. Yeah, he's going to put up, a quadruple-double super god performance, 100 points every game. You kind of, the nature of him being in those kind of games is the same as taking, a Godseeker type, top 5 player, putting them on a shitty weapon, and they're no, see, it works, I'm still good. You'd be good on anything, you fucking knuckle dragger. You can hear my anger seeping out. I don't understand why we balanced the game over the opinion of 16-year-olds in a fucking Chime Discord, but what do I know? I'm not a comp demon, so I guess I don't know anything about the game, right? I do want your guys' opinion, so leave it down below what you think about the bi-weekly schedule that the game has moved into, at least for January, for this deep healing update. Because for the longest time, the devs had said that, we're not going to do bi-weekly. There's no point because we just get lazy. And that's not That's not like a doomer post of like, oh, the community's never happy. No, that was the reason that we were given. Like, for the longest time, the devs themselves, Archmage himself said, if you give me 3 weeks to work on something, I'm only going to do it in the last, like, 2 days. So, maybe they've gotten their shit together. That's what they seemingly claim. Like, okay, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to be lazy. But that's, like, that's the same shit as when you get, like, that fucking 4 a.m. burst of motivation. Like, dude, when I wake up, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to fucking do like 50 fucking push-ups like I'm One Punch Man, and I'm gonna be super successful. And then you wake up and you don't do any of that shit. You get straight to doom scrolling and gooning 7 a.m. So who knows? I believe in them. Like, I see the work they're putting in. Like, on the tester side, I see the work. It's like they low-key, holy shit. If this was verse 1, I would have actually came my fucking jorts. Dick would have went straight through the bottom of my desk. The Ragoozer's blessing, but I see the work that they're doing. I know that they're putting in them hours. I do wonder, I can't help but wonder, what a lot of the community will think of some of the changes that are coming. It is a lot of bug fixing, but there is actually a good amount of content that's being introduced. Obviously, I can't say a lot, because then, you know, I'm just going to get fucking banned from the game. But I'm interested to see how many people come back and what the community thinks of this bi-weekly schedule. Because if it drops and there's just not as much content as people had assumed, or if it's not long enough, right? Because I think a lot of people see this bi-weekly announcement like, yeah, we'll have 2 big updates in January. And if the update log isn't like fucking like 5 scrolls long, like I have to take like 10 minutes to read it, I think people are actually going to get really fucking upset. Because it's really hard. There's no expectation thus far. For as long as this game has been out, what, 4 years? We've only seen weekly updates. So now that we're transitioning into this bi-weekly phase, at least for this month, we don't really know what to expect. Like, is it going to be the same size as a weekly? In which case, a ton of people are going to be really upset. Or is it going to be like a massive update? Kind of like one of the balance patches Aga did, where it's like 3 or 4 fucking full pages. I'm very interested. I'm very interested to see how people react. Leave your thoughts below about what you think is actually going to come out of this. If you think that this deep healing, quote-unquote, operation is going to be, like, beneficial for the game. Or if, all in all, it's kind of just like a nothing burger and, you know, nothing ever happens type update. The build here, I am going to go 100 strength pre-shrine. And then we're going to get 80 willpower and 75 agility. The agility, 1... is this build's going to be Jet Striker, so I want to have that. Oh, you're not a bounty. Oh, okay, I'm just going to jump you anyways, bro. I'm sorry, I need like 2 investment points. But, so we are Jet Striker. I want to have the Priest run out of the way, because down comes the Claws and Action Surge. It's actually really like powerful, shockingly. So I want to have those. And then the 80 willpower, you get a lot of good like damage resistance, damage multipliers. And then the like high willpower talents are really strong. They're like against all odds. Like you get additional damage multipliers based on how many combat tags you have. Or the like if you go below 20 HP, you essentially get a full tempo bar. The shit like that's really, really powerful, especially for ganking, which is the only way I play the game anymore. I don't do Chime. So let me fight this like little Nomu grunt. Get him out of the way. I'm sorry, bro. I just needed the 2 investment points. Let me see. That should give me enough because I gripped him. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Oh, please. Yo. Not even like a little bit for... Oh my god, bro. I hate doing fucking bounties. Don't tell me he's boating away. He's just having like a leisurely fucking boating stroll. Please, bro, please. What? I don't think I can catch up to him. Please, bro, please, bro, please, bro. Which way is the wind blowing? Does that work? Did they fix that? Or am I just chopped? Why? God, what are we doing, man? Or is it still Buggery you gotta do it the reverse way? What am I doing, yo? Fuck this, man. I'm just gonna go do Ferryman. No. Even better, I'm gonna go to the depths. I can get my willpower out of the way right now. You got it, bro. You got it. I'll leave you be, man. Enjoy your fucking stroll through the goddamn Lower Arisia, the sightseeing you're doing. What is going on over? What the hell? Yeah, let me get some experience. Let me get some hits in. Unfortunately, there is no easy way for me to prog. I kind of just have to tough it out and slog through the grind. I'm imagining the depths is normally the easiest way for me to do this kind of stuff, because I can farm my agility points off the mobs and just kind of running around while also passively training willpower. Because, I mean, I could do Ferryman, but low-key, that's so boring. And it's so boring. It's so boring to do. It's so boring to watch. And I isn't much better, but at least it feels different. I wish that the prog was much, much faster than it is. Because it's the most, like, boring part of playing Deepwoken. Even though that's supposed to be the majority of the game, right? Interacting with the world and progging and going to NPCs and all this. It's just so slow. They need to buff it up massively. Because, like, 1 to 20, like, quote-unquote, making a build, progressing a build, isn't even the main thing you're doing. I feel like now, the majority of making a build is the actual min-max. And that's fucking miserable. So let me do 1 to 20 in, like, 30 minutes. Let me do that super fast. And then I'll go do the min-max, which will still take me a couple hours, and I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying, because clearly they don't give a fuck about the game, right? Just make it Deepwoken Battleground. At the very least, like, if you want it to be this, like, shaky block Battleground simulator, at least let me make my builds a tiny bit faster. Or at least the fucking leveling up, because there's no escaping grinding for an item, right? I can't make RNG grinding go any faster. So please, devs, at least make this part faster, because this is just... It's like that South Park meme, like, you spend like fucking 20 years playing the game. What do we do now? Now we can play the game, right? Now we can min-max, and then we can go do PvP and get rolled by somebody on like a dev spec. While I am down here progging, I did want to tell you guys about some ideas I had. I have some low-key what I think are fire ideas for reworks for the game, and I wanted to share it with y'all. Obviously, I'm going to tell you guys, but I want to see what you guys think. The first idea was a Deluvian rework, the Deluvian 2.0. It came out, and they low-key have not done anything with it since, and it's been like, what, 2 years? Damn near. So my idea, it was super simple. I've seen somebody say, they had an idea pretty similar in, like, popular suggestions, so shout out you. It's been like a year since I read it, so I don't remember your name. But the concept is simple. Like, every third wave or whatever, you get a, like, hand of cards. You get boons and flaws, essentially. So you can pick up, flaws where it's like, all monsters are now corrupt. Or all monsters now have 4 times HP. All monsters now do 2 times damage. But, because of that, you get buffed up drop rates. So you're, like, more likely to get relics. You're more likely to get rare items or legendary weapons or, like, gems. Shit like that. These are just, like, ideas, right? But it can continue like that. All the way up to wave 50, where essentially you can continue to build flaws or boons. Boons making it easier, but reducing the, like, loot pool that you'd get. Or flaws that make it, like, way, way, way harder. But you get bigger chests with more loot. And it'll be crazy shit like, you can get, like, the boss rush card, which, like, guarantees you get some shit like a fucking Aegis gem. But for, like, wave 50, it'll spawn, like, fucking 2 enmity. Something crazy. Like, the idea is, like, you're not gonna fucking beat this, right? It's gonna be, like, stupid hard. But if you pull it off, it's like, you have to fight wave 50, The mobs have like 5 times more HP, 5 times more damage, and there's a fucking Duke running around. But if you win, you're guaranteed a Whistling Parapat. Shit like that. The concept, though, and keep in mind, this is still in the drawing board, right? It was still being worked on. Unfortunately, something like that is hard to justify because the devs just, like, there's no really rare items anymore, except for, like, stupid, crazy shit like fucking Champions Alloy or, like, an Aegis Gem, right? So it's hard to say, like, oh, and you'll get a ton of relics and a bunch of legendary weapons, because you can already get that for doing fucking anything. Unless they really make something crazy like, yo, and if you have max flaws and it's like genuinely, it's unbeatable, right? It's going to be the hardest shit on earth. But if you somehow manage to beat it, bro, you get a fucking Vow of Iron item. Stuff like that. And it'd just be fucking crazy, bro. And you can trade them, bro. You can drop the items. So you can, like, the trading market would come back. Just something, right? Like, anything. I'm more thinking of, like, the flaws and stuff where it's like, oh, while you're doing the wave, the fucking, like, orbs from Etheron, right, are spawning in and, like, the Deluvian's fucking collapsing. Imagine you're, like, fighting, like, 3 Broodlords while the fucking orbs are boom, trying to fucking blow you up. But because of that, fucking beat the wave, get your fucking chest, and it's, like, fucking 20 Sinner's Ash. But it's, like, it's the hardest thing you've ever done. I'm just trying to think, because, like, I hear people talk about the Void Tower, Agamotsu 2, bro. People love they fucking suck off the Void Tower. And I think it's a waste of time, because you kind of already have it. That's kind of just Deluvian. If you updated it and you spruced it up, that could just be the Void Tower. Hell, fuck the Deluvian. Just, like, retcon that and, like, update it and, like, nope, this is the Void Tower. Like, oh, yeah, nope, Void Tower. Deluvian, never heard of that. We have the Void Tower, nope. Right? You can just retcon the shit out of it. Fuck the lore. So I don't think they care about the lore much anyways. Oh, fuck, I know they do. God, my fucking chud life, bro. You can never have anything fun in this game. But yeah, that's the idea. Work in progress. But you go into Deluvian, you do, like, 5 waves. You get a hand of cards. And there's no limit, too. You can pick, like, that first talent hand. You can pick every single flaw. Or you can be like, oh, this is my first time doing it. I'm not too sure. I'm only going to take 1 flaw. And then we move on to the... Damn, who's blowing my phone up? But then you move on to the next set of waves, right? So you actively choose, like, how hard it's going to be or how easy it's going to be. If you're just trying to go in there, get, like, the bare minimum of loot. Like, nah, I just need some gems and, like, maybe 1 or 2 moon sides. You can just do, like, all boons and make it super fucking easy. But you're not going to get a lot of items. You know? An easy concept. It's replayable. Because there'll be the option to, like, fully randomize. Or, like, oh my god, Thresher Assault card. Or, like, random wave. Thresher Assault, random wave, Lionfish Swarm, where it's like fucking 40 corrupt Lionfish, all different elemental variants, and they're just fucking Kamehameha beaming you. That could be dope, bro. I think that could be really dope. I think a ton of players would like that. I think hella people would come back to play that. Mostly because even though Vow of Iron is like a big PvE thing, it's not Pathfinder, so for a lot of players it's like, well, why do I care, you know? Like, I do PvE to grind and get the rarest items, but I don't get to keep any of these items, so why should I do it, right? I think that's a common complaint I see with Vow of Iron. So this Deluvian rework in Pathfinder, I don't know, it would just help people out, you know? I think everybody could enjoy something like that. And it wouldn't be hard to do, because Deluvian, like, it already exists, bro. It's all there. Right? The foundation's already there. I'm not talking about a brand new piece of content. I'm just talking about a rework. Make some fucking cards, do a little bit of coding. You know, that's like a week max. And then you're fucking set, bro. That'd be dope, bro. That'd be dope. Everybody, I would even do it. And I'm not even that big. I'm not a big PvE head, and I'd still play that shit, dude. It is time I address the kind of the elephant in the room a little bit. Because a lot of people have been asking, Dan VR, where the hell would you go? Right, I was low-key entering my 2nd prime, and then I just kind of, like, fell off the face of the earth. I just stopped uploading. Truth is, I just got busy. Life just got busy. I had finals. I was, like, super fucking busy with work. It was the holidays, so I was going back and forth to see my family, to see my friends. I got really sick, like, I was in the hospital. It was just... I low-key got a little bit, I had like a depressive episode because it was like just so fucking stressed out. Like, oh my God, this fucking sucks. Like everything sucks. So it was a bad like 2 months there. Even when I was uploading videos, that's kind of when it started where I was like, holy shit, like, can I catch a break? Why does my life have to be such a fucking like chud nightmare? But then we bossed up. We lock in, you know. If you're not in eternal agony and torment, turn in your man card. A real man suffering every damn day in existential dread. So, locked in, bossed up, everything is good. The channel kind of died because, I mean, I wasn't uploading, so I have to now revive the channel and then just not fall off again. I don't know. My channel follows cycles of like, I'll upload for a little bit, get really fucking popular, and then I'll get burnt out, or like some other responsibility in my life pulls my direction, like my attention away, and then I don't have the time to make videos, and then the channel kind of dies. So my goal for 2026 is to break that cycle, and even when I'm overwhelmed, even when I'm stressed, to just continue grinding, continue making videos, and hopefully we can hit that 100K mark that I so desperately want to achieve. That would be achieving one of my big childhood dreams. If I could like see that plaque on my wall and see that number and feel like the community that we've built together and everything is all, it would just feel very complete. It would be, I have a sense of like completeness, like, okay, I did this. Like, I did this. So that's the goal, and I'm gonna fucking work like hell to make it happen. Unfortunately, Deepwoken's kind of fallen off a bit, you know. The player count after Valve Iron kind of just fell off a cliff. We're at like its peak hours for NA, and I think the game's at what, 7,000 players. That's rough. That does not bode well for me. Of course, it's hard to be a successful YouTuber on a game that's not very successful right now. But nevertheless, am I gonna die to a Sharko? Yo, fuck what I'm talking about. I'm getting mauled by a Sharko. You know what? You got it, Diver. Oh my God, he actually did! Yo, he actually killed it! Oh my God, yo, you're the GOAT! You're the GOAT, bro. Let me get the fuck out of here really quick. Good God. And although I do love making content for the hell of it, right? That is a big part of it. I just love making content. I love talking to you guys. Another part of it is the money. Because I want to, like, I don't travel a lot. I used to when I was like 19, right? I would travel all the fucking time, and I kind of fell off. So my like New Year's resolution is I want to travel at least once a month, and then in the summer I want to go really hard. Like I want to go to fucking Europe, because I want to scratch it off the bucket list. You know, I want to do all this shit, and unfortunately, that takes money. So I'm trying to like really boss up and make a shit ton of money on YouTube, with your guys' help, of course. Travel, take some cool pictures. Hell, maybe I'm making a fucking travel vlog. Who knows, bro? I'm gonna be standing in like fucking Tokyo saying straight fucking nonsense, right? But I think that could be a lot of fun too. I think I can make some pretty funny travel videos if I had the opportunity. Oh shit. Hold up. Damn! Oh! Get him, Diver! Oh, that's my goat over there. Yeah, go get him, bro. That's my goat. Do we think he's gonna make it? Yeah, he made it. He made it. He aight. Everybody's... Damn, I feel like a dick. Power 12, I'm dying to Threshers, bro. What's going on? 75, that'll get us, like, down comes the claws, action surge, tap dancer, all that good shit. And then when we shrine, it takes us down to 50, so we can still get Jet Striker, which is going to be fundamental. 1, for the drip, and 2, I mean, Jet Striker's just so... It's so good, man. Even after the nerfs, I think Jet Striker's still, like, super slept on. Especially in the overworld, which is where I'm going to be, again, playing most of the time. I hate fucking Chime. Chime is the most dreadful thing in this whole fucking game. I'm going to die again. Hold up. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. It's invisible! Oh, my God. Oh, the DM I'm about to send. Oh, the DM I'm about to send Agamatsu. Oh. Oh, I hate this fucking game so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hit a little bit of a time skip. We hit the time skip arc, we hit the vigilante arc, and I am Chudaku. I don't know where I was going with that, but the build is done. The build is done. I don't know what's going on with True Rag here. True Cum Rag, perhaps. But we're gonna get into Chime. The build is here, the build is back. This is like Izuku Midoriya if he worked at fucking McDonald's, right? So, the fit's low-key not what it was meant to be. But, the build is fun. The build is fun. So let me show you guys just what it looks like. Let me see. Well, well, well. A fucking Shadow Hero Sword. Bold today, aren't we? I've never seen this before in my life. Let me put belt to him. Remind me of it. I got so fucking... My asshole clenched up. I thought I was about to get one comboed. I'm gonna put fist on him, bro. It's gonna remind him of Pops. He's gonna feel right at home with this kind of beating. Oh my god, I can already tell I'm not gonna have fun this match. Just the way he plays, low-key, is telling me everything I need to know. Us! 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 Oh my god, he's fucking lost! Us! Oh shit, he took my damn! That's the first time I've seen Lord's teeth, like, work. Us! 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 Hit him with the Manchester Smash. He's gonna walk in. He's gonna beat the fuck out of me, actually. Alright, full cowling. Ugh! Miss everything. Us! 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 Damn! Yo, I'm lucky getting... Alright. Bomb! Feint. Yup. Wait for the roll. Oh! Oy. Uppercut. Grab his ass. Oh, I got him scared, though, because now he knows I can do it. Wait, let's throw him off. Let's throw him off. Yes. They never see this coming. I swear to God, they don't. Okay, well, who's dying outside? Ambulance. Oh my god, did it just stop in front of my house? Or my apartment? Yeah, it did. What the fuck? Alright, well, I'm sure that whoever in my apartment is losing their life is okay. Yes, I am the 1,000 Elo demon. Yes, I'm washed up. Yes, I'm Ankh. Eat me. Alright, who do we have? Who do we have this fine afternoon? Oh my god, we have a terrorist. Yeah, what's up, Apollo? Just beat the fucking shit out of me. That's actually one of the first times I've seen somebody using Curse of the Authoritative, because it's just so buns. It's one of those enchants that I think Agamatsu added to the game. Just to, like, say he did. You're like, oh, look, new enchant stone! And then it's just dick and balls booty. That's true slop. People say that, like, legendary weapons are slop. No. The enchants with the Titus update, that's real slop. Ugh! I didn't think you'd actually parry that. Kick him in the jaw. This guy's parrying all of the, like... all the shit that I would not expect him to. Inhale. Not inhale, faint. What the fuck am I saying? Not inhale, just faint. That was low-key cold, what he just did. That was cool as fuck. Nope. Oos, oos. Kick him in the jaw. Come up behind him. Touch him. He has a shield, so he just fucking blocks all of it. You fucking chud. Oh, God. Yo, I'm about to lose. I wasn't looking at my HP. Throw him off. Catch him when he... Yep. I'm a fucking freak of nature. Just hold block. Oh my god, I'm so fucking locked in right now. Danger sense activated. Catch him when he uses a mantra. Yup. Get that shit out of here. Yo, now we throw him off. Now we throw him off. We switched to Legion Kata. We hit a fucking... we hit a Fajin. The Heretic Sutra. Oh! Slept him. Good game, bro. Good game. Plus 12, too. Lovely. Oh, yo, we've got the rematch. Let's see if he can pull it off. Damn, that actually did 5%. What the fuck? Yo, he's locked in this time, actually. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hit the rapid punches. How much posture do you have, bro? Damn. Let's level 5, too. That should have guard broke your ass. There's no fucking way. Oos! 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 No, you can't be serious. That's a guaranteed guard break! What? You! Oh! Oh my god, he circumcised me. Where'd my fucking top go? Oh god. I mean, the character wasn't already a looker, but now I'm rough to witness. Oh. Let me grab him and slam him. Let me grab and slam him. You motherfucker. Uss. 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 Yeah, he came in. How is that off cooldown? How did he almost just double throw? What the fuck was that? How did he do that? Ugh! You fucking chud! Yo, this might be the end for me. Oh my god! Oh! Ah! I'm a fucking freak! Good game, bro. Good game.